How do you do scissor? I don't even want to know. Girl, you know all about it. And here we go. Hello, darling.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. It has been a day of arts and crafts and shenanigans and all that fun stuff.
Girl, you've been putting it together, right?
Honey. So I just did, because of one of my favorite artists is Monica Naranjo. So in the 90s, she did the half black, half blonde. So we've been trying to like figure out the hair, plus also like sewing hair. So she just did this today. So it's been an arts and crafts kind of day.
Well, that's okay. Nothing wrong with arts and crafts, right? The children have to keep learning.
Mm-hmm. I just learned how to use scissors today.
What was that?
I just learned how to do
How do you do scissor? I don't even want to know. Girl, you know all about it. And here we go. And here we go. Yes, good. I'm happy. Miss Marina Mack just joined.
Morning, Marina. I also saw Virginia's here. Good morning, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia. How are you? Yes, we can start now. I love how Marina loves to give us permission to get started now that she has joined.
Honey.
Scissors. Alrighty. So, what are we doing today? I don't even know. I'm here. We're ready. You ready?
Yes. I'm so excited for this. I've watched many of the interviews that you've done on the IGTV and YouTube. And I'm very excited to see, because I know everybody gets something slightly different with their readings.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what's going to appear. There are a few things that I'm a little nervous about, but I'm an open book and I'm ready to go.
Don't be nervous, because I really do. Hi, Connie. How are you? Don't be nervous, because I feel like a lot of times Spirit will only show me what they really want people to reveal and to really know. And we have not had any really major embarrassing moments yet. But there's always a first, right? So why not just start with you?
Honey, that's the best place to start too.
I'm so ready. Thank you for reaching out for me doing this. It's been a pleasure. I'm so excited. So we're going to do a reading. You've been watching. You know how it goes. So we'll pull through some information. Some of the information might be a little remedial. We're going to see where it takes us. We'll go down through some memory lane. If I don't look at you, you know it's just because I'm connecting. It's just the way that I work. I will ask you to give me permission to connect with you. I will then also set the intention to connect with loved ones and to see what information we can pull through. And then we will pull some cards for the lovely audience at the end. And please feel free to drink if you need to.
Well, I've got my Kool-Aid here, so I'm very excited.
Okay, now, is it regular Kool-Aid or is it... Oh, there you go. I knew it.
Regular.
Is it really?
Shots here. No, it is. I'm going to be an audience this time.
Okay.
Regular Kool-Aid for now.
Good. Awesome. So excited. All right. Do you allow me to connect with you?
Yes.
Okay, here we go, people. We're going to start rocking and rolling and see where the journey takes us today. She's getting in the zone. You doing a prayer there in the beginning?
No, to open up every facet besides my butthole.
Please. Open up every facet, every hole of your body, please, so that we are ready for you. Set the intention, girl. You did it? You good? You feel open? You feel open? Okay, good. All righty. All right, let me see where this goes first, where we start off and where we're going to end up. Let's see. All right, so first thing is I do feel like there are some birthdays that are going to be coming up that are important to you, and I think also to someone that you might be connected to as well. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and I do feel like they might be back to back, okay? I do feel like this person you're connected to would come first and then you would come after. I feel like the cusp line with this individual as well. Would you understand that for a birthday?
Completely accurate, yes. I understand.
Okay. I get with you kind of like your hair, there's two sides, right? So would you understand that?
Yeah.
So I do feel like you do dance around with both sides, and you are not afraid to show both sides. So you got that double, that I don't want to say double personality, but I just feel like there's two sides of you, and you like to play with it, and it does make sense with what you do. So, um, for some reason, I want to say, I feel like your name, for some reason, they tell me that I want to like your. They're showing me like a jar. So I'm not going by your drag name. I don't know what your real name is, but they're showing me a jar, and I just feel like a jar is relative to your name. Okay. So they're showing me a jar. Okay. So I feel like you would understand that.
Yes.
All right.
Jeff, can you grab me a pen, please, so I can go back and explain many of the things that are shocking me at this moment? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I also feel that when I like I tune into you, so we all know that you are a drag performer, but I feel like theater and theatrics has always been a very huge part of who you are in your life. So I feel like since a young child, you have always enjoyed the art of theater or being able to perform or entertain others. It's just something innately in you. Would you understand that?
Completely. Yes.
Okay. I also feel like there's something with your voice that is very, very important that many people do not know about or may have known about you, but do not know about you now any longer. And I feel like your voice is not being heard like it used to be heard. All right. And they're telling me there's something about you need to use your voice more. That would be the throat chakra. And I don't think it has to do with so much about you talking, because I feel like you are a very vocal person and you do kind of express how you feel. But there is another facet about your voice that is very, very important that people really do enjoy. And I feel like it's being stunted for some reason and it's not being heard. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I feel like they're telling me that it's really important for you to understand that you need to get back into this again because it's a part of who you are. Okay. And it's something that has been weighing on you, I feel like, for some time. And you need to really start to embrace this again. Okay. I feel like there's another passion that you have that you do not get to really so there's something that you have plans for something larger.
Uh,
You have plans for something larger, and I do want to say that I feel like it has to do with more of a real strong interest. It's been something that you've always wanted to do since you were a child,
oh my.
and you are not there yet or have not been able to accomplish this yet, but it's something that you're really, really dreaming about or very, very interested in accomplishing. It's been on your mind. I feel like you have it on a vision board or it's like a goal that you have. Okay.
This is too much. This is, yep, you are 1,000% like on it.
Okay. Does this have to do something with like fun houses?
Shut up. Okay, I'm doing a shot. This is,
Do a
yep.
shot. Do a shot. I'm getting something with like fun houses or something. Okay.
Yes. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, not yet. No, we'll go through that either at the end or I'll stop at a certain point and we can go into it. But there is like a yearning or a wanting to do something bigger, okay? And I think that you're trying to figure out the means to get this to work, all right? And I feel like this is really what will really fulfill you because it's really where your heart lies, okay? And I think you have an idea, and I think that you like want to do something that's a little bit different than what's out there now as well. So you're looking to do a little bit of a change or a twist to what it is, okay?
I know my mom's like my mom is like I need a drink because she knows exactly what you're talking about. Alexa Steele, one
Oh,
of the drinks, knows exactly what you're talking about.
okay,
He's been on the side and he's doing this the entire time.
okay, good. I'm glad. Hello, Mama Anita Rose. There's also something about you that they're telling me that for some reason you're like a cat lady. So I don't know if you, um, I feel like you're drawn more to cats, and I think this has to do with like just what you enjoy, like this hobby or this fun. I don't know. There's just something about cats. I feel like it's like a familiar almost to you. So there's like something about cats that you're drawn to. Okay, so I do feel like cats are important. I feel California is definitely a place that you've been in your entire life, and it's a place where you're probably going to remain for quite some time. I really don't feel any movement with you, to be honest. I do feel like California is definitely going to be where you're going to really fulfill a lot of your dreams and what you're looking to accomplish. It's probably going to give you the most propel for what you're looking to do as well. I do feel that there is some movement, though, within the state of California. And I feel like you've only been in your area recently. I'm getting between like 3 to 5 years. Would you understand that? So like I feel like you're only there about 3 to 5 years. And I do um feel like you moved around possibly like the worst time of the year.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like I just feel like it's like the worst time of the year. For some reason, I like hear like Christmas music or like something. Did you move around like around the holidays? Because I just feel like it's like the worst time to move is around holidays, and I'm like, this girl moved like to another town.
Yes, I did. I did move right before New Year's, like 5 days before New Year's, and it was pouring rain, like like heavy extreme rain. And even when we were moving stuff, we were trying to figure out how to cover everything and move.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh my God. If you want to validate everything we've done so far, so the people who are coming in can understand.
I'm pretty sure everyone can read my facial expressions. Every damn thing he said is hella accurate.
Okay.
Oh my God.
When I tune into you, I do get like you. There's a lot of people around you that enjoy changing people's lives or they influence younger youth. Okay. Would you understand that there's people in your family that have to, because I'm getting a vibe about youth being influenced. Okay. And I think that's really, really important. I feel like there's multiple people that would be like um, teachers or they work with children. So I feel like working with children, I just hear working with children. So I'm going to go with teachers. Okay. So I feel like that's very, very important to bring up. Oh, this is so funny. So as they bring up teachers and everything, they're telling me that you were not like very like the best academically. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But what's really interesting is that they're bringing up that you have a special connection, though. I feel like there is someone that you learned from, um, like a teacher or an aide or something that you're still connected to, because I hear that there is still a strong connection. And I feel like it would be female energy. Okay, so I do feel like there's a female, and she still is a fan. She still is always a part of your life, a teacher. Okay, still to this day. And I feel like as much as she has impacted you, you don't realize that you're also teaching her and impacting her. All right, and you're definitely helping her as well as she moves forward in life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm they're showing me the letter C. Would you understand the letter C for her?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Okay. Because they're telling me that she also was like, he wasn't the best student academically, not like your personality. I feel your parents, so with like your parents who are still with the teaching, I feel like they understand this though, because I feel like they're both in the teaching field. Would you understand that? Because there's something drawing me to mom and to dad, both being influencers for children. Okay, but I feel different grades or possibly different schools.
Can you give me another shot? This is a lot. Yes, they do teach at different schools. They do teach different grades.
Okay, that's it. Don't say anything else.
Okay, yep,
We're gonna
sorry.
stop there. We're gonna stop there just to validate that because I'm getting a lot more information. If you want to take your shot, we can continue when you take your shot.
You know, for everybody who's watching, I was like, oh, like when he was like, I did not think that he was gonna. Oh my God, Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'll
Ooh,
cheers with you here. Cheers.
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 Damn.
So when I tune into mom, mom has always been like, I feel a really big supporter. I do feel a very close connection with you and mom. I feel a lot of bonding experiences as well with you and mom. Okay. They are drawing me when I tune into your mom. I'm an October baby, so I do feel October is significant for your mother because they're showing me my month when I tune into you with your mother's energy. Okay. And I do feel like there is some type of bonding experience that happened relating to a birthday because I just feel like there is something that signifies a birthday band together. I just don't know if it's specifically her birthday, but there's something that you would understand that they're telling me that is very special to the both of you.
Mm-hmm. You are absolutely correct.
I just want to say, I am being, for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to the lower body for some reason. So I'm just trying to figure out what this could be. I don't know if you bought something that's similar or you share something that's similar, but it is like lower body. So I don't know if it's like an article of clothing or a piece of jewelry or something, but there's something that signifies this time in your life together. And I think that this moment brought you closer, okay? Because I just feel like it was such a unionizing experience for the both of you, okay?
And
I
my
do,
mom
I do,
knows
your
too.
mom, I'm sorry, what was that?
My mom's watching. She knows exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, good, okay, good.
Said OMG.
I do feel like, hi, Shivy. I do feel that they're siblings, all right? But I feel for some reason, I feel two girls. Would you understand two girls as siblings? Do you have two sisters?
Yes, I do.
Okay. But I feel a disconnection for some reason. So I do feel like there is another party that comes in, but I do feel for some reason a disconnection or like a separation to a certain degree. But this individual is part of the family. And I do feel like there's a tremendous amount of love. And I am getting a male energy. So they're telling me like stepbrother or brother or some type of, but I feel a disconnection or a separation for some reason. So I don't feel, telling me this person also works with children or does something where he influences young kids' lives or does something with children. Would you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a recent, um, I feel like a recent celebration for him or something where he would have just finished something or completed something? Would you understand like within the last year or two where he finally like completed something or got a certification or so? I just feel like there's something that he just recently did that's also very significant for him that allows him to move forward with career. Would you understand that? I feel that you are closer to one sister than the other. Does that make sense? Okay, drink up, girl. So I feel like one sister um, separates herself or stands off a little bit more. Okay, the other one I feel like you're very connected to, almost like you're twins to a certain degree. There was like an instant bond since you were very very young that I feel that you share with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I get something with nails with her
Mm-hmm.
because my nails I usually have one hand painted, but I don't have them painted. I feel something with nails is very very important with her.
Yes.
Okay. She has a really good energy, a tremendous amount of love for you as well.
Mm-hmm. I was not ready for all this.
Oh,
Everyone at home, I was not ready for all this.
let me, there's something about her. So I recently, I recently got a tattoo. So there's something about tattoos with her that I feel like she enjoys, like tattoos. Would you understand that? Because there's something with tattoos.
Yeah.
She also has like she has something new in her life that I feel like is like the light of her life.
Yes.
Okay, like it's her heart now. This is like completely her heart. All right. And I just feel like it changed exactly who she was. She was already such a great person, and this like completely also elevated her. Would you understand that?
Yes.
So when we tune into like a little bit of your drag and growing up, I do feel like there was somewhat of a point of a disconnection with like I want to say mostly your dad to a certain degree. I feel like your mother kind of understood, but there was a disconnection. I feel like your father didn't understand the intentions behind what you were doing. Okay, and I do feel like there was some confusion there. Okay, do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
Mhm.
Father. But they came around. So I feel like, now everything is like easy breezy. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel like right now there is nothing but love. They are surrounding you. They are supporting you. I feel like there was just a disconnect for a short period of time. When I tune into dad though, I do want to say that I feel grandfather. I feel father energy from him. So would you understand that your grandfather would be in spirit, which would be his father?
Yeah.
Getting like an H. Did his name begin with the letter H?
I don't remember at this current moment. Grandfather. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He lived a long life, he's saying to me. So I feel like, I don't know if you would know this. I can't tell how close you were because I do feel like he passed when you were quite young or younger. Would you understand that?
Partially, yes.
But he's saying he lived into his 90s. Would you understand that he lived into his 90s?
Mm-hmm.
The month of September is significant, I feel, for him.
I would not know.
Okay. There's something about him, though, being very dedicated to work. So he's saying he was a very dedicated worker. I don't know if you would know that if he was a dedicated worker, but he gave 110%. He never really missed a day of work. His work ethic was very, very good. So he's like coming through commending your work ethic and how you go above and beyond to do what you need to do. So like your work ethic is what's coming through the most with him. So I feel like work ethic. I can't even talk. Um, he's telling me he's very proud of what he did too. He's taking responsibility for his own business. So I feel like he would have owned or would have basically done his own thing on his own. Would you understand that? There's something with handwork though. So like you work with your hands, I feel like he's telling me he worked with his hands a lot as well. So would you understand that? So there's like handiwork being done?
Yes.
This is funny. He's saying every time you go to sleep, think of me. Would you understand what that means? Because he's saying every time you okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling me like 50 plus years he was doing what he did. He enjoyed working. He worked almost to the end or as long as he could work. Would you understand that as well? Okay. He's saying we passed his anniversary of his passing as well. So I'm going to say that it was probably fairly recent that his passing would have occurred or would have happened. There is like just such he is around you because there's something about the drive that you have reminds him a lot of the drive that he has as an individual and what he did. So it's almost like he kind of embodies you. When you feel like you can't go anymore, he kind of comes in and like pushes you to do more and more because that's how he was. He's like, I didn't take sick days. I didn't take vacation days. I just worked, 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 worked. And I just think that that's really important for you to understand that there's a tremendous amount of love that he is giving you with this. And I think that you can feel or know when he might be around you during certain moments. I do feel that you can feel the presence or feel an energy shift within you that you know that there's definitely like that boost coming from him, okay?
Can I get another shot, please? I'll explain it to everyone later.
He's telling me he came from like a really pretty good family, though. He's telling me he had like, hold on, the Brady Bunch, 6 children. Does that make sense? Would you know if he had 6 kids?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely like supporting your father. And I feel like he is, he's like commending your father for starting to take time for himself because he feels like he never really took that time for himself. So like, I don't know if your father recently just started to take time for himself or backed away from what he was doing to enjoy more time for himself. So I feel like there's like a commendment coming through to say, good for you, enjoy your life. You know, you put in the work. Now it's time for you to just enjoy what you've done, the fruits of your labor type of situation. Something with sports too with your father. So I don't know if you would understand sports with your father, but sports are very big for your father. I feel like they're saying sports. I'm seeing like balls fly all over the place. So I think there's something with different types of sports that involve balls. And also very proud for some reason of your father. Also, I don't know if your father, I don't know. It's just something like he is acknowledging the fact that your father um, it went above and beyond. And I feel like something with your brother. I was trying to figure out this connection here, but there's something about where I feel like your family went above and beyond to help him. Would you understand that? So your grandfather's coming through with it with like acknowledgement on that level as well. A lot of like just very proud. I feel that your trajectory is like really going in a good direction. I feel like you have the support that you need, not only here, but on the other side as well. So I don't feel that there's any real major bumps coming up. If anything, I feel nothing but smooth sailing and a good trajectory moving forward with everything for you. I do feel that though there is 1 or 2 possible apples that need to be maybe reconfigured or need to be reassessed. Okay, that surround you. I don't know if these are other coworkers or people that you surround yourself with, but I do feel like there's some jealousy. I'm getting a little bit of jealousy.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, I feel like there's 1 or 2 bad apples. I don't know if it's people that you work with or people that you mingle with, but I do feel some jealousy coming through. So I feel like jealousy is like the key word that I keep hearing in my head. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. So we need to make sure that if these people are not coming through with the right intention, it can bring your vibrational level down and cannot let your trajectory go where it needs to go. All right. So if you know of who these people might be, or they're already expressing some form of jealousy around you, it's definitely something to have a conversation about or figure out how you can work this out. If not, like I always say, if certain situations don't serve you, we need to remove them because it's not going to benefit you as you move forward. And I think that your grandfather is going to help you to do this, to be honest, because he's very about like ethics and very about people and how they work and morals. Like I just feel like he's all about like doing the right thing just because of how he was. So I feel like it's going to be really important. So you might have some assistance there. Okay. Do you have any questions with, because we're just about at that 30-minute mark. So I just want to see, do you have any, hi Justine, any questions or anything that you would like to touch on or talk about or validate?
As far as validating what you said,
Yeah.
I don't have any questions, anything. I have nothing because you even answered a question that I was thinking about. I was going to ask you before the show. I was going to ask you during the show, but you literally just talked about the question I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I feel like there is definitely what's happening is I feel like there's some chirping going on within one or two people, and it's like feeding each other off a little bit. So they're feeding, or one is getting fed, and this is where the jealousy is coming into play. There's some manipulation of energy happening. I just feel like, this needs to be addressed. This needs to be handled, and it needs to be taken care of. Okay, because we don't want it to spiral out of control.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, everybody in the condo, my fiance and my new roommate are literally watching, going.
So they all know. Okay, good. I do want to say that there is a younger energy that is around you and will be around you later today. Okay, so just be aware of that. I think it's very, very important. There's a tremendous amount of gratitude that's going to be coming through later today. All right, so I just want you to understand that there is an individual around you.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I can feel is that this individual, it's very, very recent and just very, very shocking to a lot of people. And I think people are just left in disbelief to a certain degree with what has occurred, and things have not been said. And I do feel like there is a younger girl who might be hurting from the situation. Okay, that's all I can pretty much pick up on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's important for you to understand that I feel like it's a guy. So this individual is going to be definitely around for some reason. I don't know why, very strongly. And I think it's important for you to understand that it's going to touch many people over the next day or two. So I just feel like this is important. And I feel like a lot of people are very, very conflicted with what occurred. Would you understand that as well?
Yes.
I still feel like people are trying to figure out what happened. The only thing that I can tell you and that I'm feeling from my guides and the energy is that this individual did, while still here, roamed on both levels of the earth and the other side for like a day or two. All right. So I do feel like they were kind of teetering back and forth because I do feel like there would have been some type of coma or possible life support system that would have been happening. So when they show me that, that means that they are on both worlds, so they can go back and forth a little bit, so they can communicate a little bit easier. I'm just trying to see if he gives me. He just keeps saying, just keep giving, just keep giving. So there's something about just keep giving. Okay. So I just want you to understand that.
And the shitty thing is that is exactly what he would tell me every single time.
Just keep giving. Yeah, because I feel like this individual had a very, very big heart, and gave. I'm also getting somewhat of a cat lady with this individual too for some reason. So there's something with cats also. But I feel that there are many people, from what I'm getting, is that a lot of people were left in shock and did not get to say what they needed to say because it really just caught everybody very off guard. So anything that needs to be said, I think should be said for some reason, like within the next day or two, because I just feel like the energy is very strong over right now and over the next day or so. So I would definitely work off of this energy and definitely speak out with what you feel and what you would want to say. Messages will be heard. Okay.
I'm so mad that you said exactly what he told me every single time he sees me.
Oh, well, how well he's here, so that's how you know. I feel like he was like a fashionable individual too for some reason. Like he didn't give a crap about what he wore. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And he enjoyed, I feel, flaunting a little bit like the look around
Yeah.
other people and be like, look at me. You wish you could look like this. Like, I just feel like it was fun and playful.
Yes.
I do feel there's a tremendous amount of love for this individual. It's very impactful. The love is very impactful. Really good heart. I feel like impacted many, many people. I impacted many people. Okay. And he just keeps repeating, just keep giving, just keep giving. When you give, you give, you give, you get. You know what I mean? You receive. So he just keeps saying, just keep giving. And I'm going to leave you with that message, my dear.
Cool.
You want to take a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Go take a minute. I'll talk to the crowd.
Y'all talk. Sorry, give it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Thank you, Trisha. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. I appreciate it. Girl, you're going to have to do your makeup over again.
I know. I'm gonna have to tell him I'm gonna be late.
You're gonna...
The thing that I will say for those who are watching, the reason why I lost it was because the phrase that he kept saying over and over was every time he saw me, he would always come up and say the same thing.
Just
Please.
keep giving.
And I just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he wanted you to know and to continue to hear the message. So I think it's important for you to continue to hear that message in your head. And I feel like you'll hear it a few times from other people, and it will be a reminder that he's around you. Okay? Tremendous amount of love. I feel like he impacted you as much as you impacted him. So definitely a huge impact. Thank you, Marina. So I just want...
I was talking to Marina Mack, and I didn't talk to her about her specific reading that she had posted on Facebook, but she was telling me, you need to talk to Roy. You need to talk to Roy. Like, it's fun. It's a great time. I did not think probably the last spot.
You never know what's going to happen. I tell everybody, every reading is unique, like a snowflake, girl, and you cannot judge it off of the last reading or what you just saw, because everyone's situation is different and everyone has a different experience, which is what's so beautiful about this, especially for me, because I get to show people so many different things, and it's always so individual to each person.
And that's why I said at the very beginning of the show that I was so excited, because watching the different people, which, by the way, he does post this on YouTube after he does all the edits and makes me look like a woman. Watching a bunch of them, the readings are so different, and I was like, well, I don't know. I'll just let you do you. And I was not. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was not ready for that. So y'all better hit him up.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the love. And I hope that if nothing else, you got some really beautiful healing and, guidance, and as well a reminder of what's important so that you move forward. You know what I mean? Especially as you want to fulfill certain dreams, it's really important. Life is short, and we need to really seize the moment as quickly as possible. Okay, and I think that's what's important here. And I feel like it's always important to just let the ones that we know, our loved ones around us, how much we do love them, because that's what's most important.
And I will say, for as far as validation goes, starting from the top, when you said jar, there's something about jar.
Yeah.
My initials spell out jar.
Wow.
Also, as far as having a voice and not being heard, I was in 2 relationships that got me to stop singing, And then I started singing again, did a few musical theater productions, but it's one of those that I am very passionate about, and I wanted to get a degree in and teach. But it was just one of those things where every once in a while it comes up, and it's one of those things that like I love to do, but I just kind of like the other one, the Funhouse thing. There are a few people who know that my first dream job is to be a roller coaster engineer, but then because I'm not good at math, my second a my own creative director for a haunted house attraction.
Oh, okay. I got Funhouse, but that's close enough. Okay, very cool.
It's basically the same damn thing.
Okay, very cool.
I get to have fun while they walk through a house.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
Was I can't at the moment something something about a bond. Oh, between me and my mother, my favorite thing that I love to do is her birthday is in October.
Okay.
And my all-time favorite thing to do is, since I started drag, is do her makeup every year. There's been 2 years that I missed it, but is doing her makeup for her students to do this giant whatever my like big crazy costume is what I dress her up as. And then this year, because she loved my pinup costume that I did for her, I bought her her own pinup costume, which
I love it.
Her size.
Wow.
And also, when you're talking about like the lower half of the body, me and her have the same size. Like we're built in our hips and our butt the same way.
Mm-hmm.
We always have to, like when we buy pants, we have to do it according to our body.
Wow, I love that.
Tattoos for my sister, my older half sister from my dad's previous marriage. There's some animosity there, but we're getting back to it. My sister has a baby, so that's for that goes. When you're talking about nails, she does nails.
Yeah, because I used to have my nails painted, and they're not painted today, and that was like the first thing they showed me. So,
Henry is my mother's husband, and we were saying he was dedicated to his job. He was in, I don't exactly remember what war he was in, but I know that he was in what's the one where they fly the planes? That one. Air Force.
Air Force.
So he was, and then when you what got me starting to cry was when you had said when you fall asleep, remember me, because damn it.
There you go again.
he does he has dementia, so half of it's gone. Sorry. And so every time he sees me, he'll bring it up every like 5 minutes. Remember when you used to fall asleep in my arms on my chest, and I would rock? So, and I just found out this year, like not that, like 2 weeks ago. So when you said when you fall asleep, remember me, and he brings it up every time, and it was, yeah. So yeah, that was, yeah.
Thank you for getting that. Okay, we don't have to relive any more of it if it's too much for you.
You're good. I just wanted to reconfirm for everybody who's watching.
Thank you.
The multiple points. And then obviously the very last one, Tony, all that. So yeah. We're all crying over here, by the way.
Oh my God. Well, there's nothing but love. Nothing but love, which I think is the most important thing. So now what we'll do is, thank you for validating that. I really appreciate it. It was truly beautiful to be able to connect and bring such beautiful messages. So I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that. And now we'll pull some cards for some people. We'll have some fun. We'll take the pressure off of you now a little bit. And we'll pull some cards for like the next, 10, 15 minutes. So what I'll have you do is people will start now to go crazy and say, I want a card, I want a card, I want a card. See, may I have a card? Oh, here we go. All right. So what'll happen is I'll have you start to keep track of who they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for you first, though, Anita. And and then we'll move forward with that, okay? And then we'll take it from there. And again, if no one is following Miss Anita Rose, please do so. She's amazing, such an entertainer, multifaceted, you know, and she's going to start singing very soon. I can feel it. So use your voice, girl. Use your voice. All right.
Actually, I just did a private party where somebody who had done Ariel, friends with Ariel at multiple parks, I found out that they were there, so I sang Poor Unfortunate Souls live. And
Oh my God, I love that. Good for you. I think you need to start doing this again, because I'm hearing for some reason it's very important for you, and it will help align you and balance you as well a lot. So the voice is very important, okay?
I just want you to know that I had an amazing time. I know that everybody gets their own reading, and it's a little different with everybody. And it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I don't, and I wasn't going to tell you that. I was like, oh, I don't really have anybody who's kind of like, you know, passed away and whatnot. And there was many moments that I was like, okay. Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I will be posting his Venmo to my Facebook, which you will want to get a hold of. I want to say 1,000% thank you.
Thank you.
We will be talking about this later, and I will be booking you for a private.
Yes, absolutely. I would love to. You know that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for letting me into your world. Thank you for connecting with me. Always a pleasure. If you are not following, again, Miss Anita Rose, please do so. She's amazing, a beautiful person, a beautiful being, so much love and light to give, and we really do appreciate her so much. And please tip her as well, and Venmo, and she'll put her up to there. So if you're going that way, send her whatever. We always appreciate all the support and the love from everybody. It's always such a blessing. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And sure y'all follow him as well too. And I'll be posting all the Venmo and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, thank you so much. That was a lot that I was not expecting.
I'm happy you enjoyed it. I'm happy you enjoyed the experience. It's always a pleasure for connecting. And another episode of Reading the Queen. Yay. I love you, Anita. Thank you so much, honey. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Have a great evening, all right? And have a safe Memorial Day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.